Hello again, Aries. It's May 2014. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. And whilst the second sector of your horoscope, which relates to money, finances, etc., has been very strongly activated with a new moon, Sun and Mercury there, I think the more predominant influence that I'd like to talk about today is the shift of the karmic point into your relationship sector. Now, this is very significant. It's an 18-month cycle, and obviously being called the karmic north node has a lot to do with how you handle your relationships and significant life changes that occur around this particular issue. Notwithstanding that, you've also got your ruling planet, Mars, in this seventh sector of the horoscope for some months. It's quite an unprecedented transit. And when these two planets are together, it releases an amazing amount of energy in this area of your horoscope. So it is a period in your life where this month and in the coming months, the relationships you have, or perhaps for some of you, the relationships you don't have, are going to be the very, very big turning point in your life. Now, where we see the North Node, or the future karmic point, we also see directly opposite that, in transit, the South Node, or the past karmic point, and that is in your Sun sign now, just recently transiting into that area. And shortly, around the 3rd of May, we see Venus moving into your Sun sign as well. Now, this can sometimes give aberrations in the way we approach our relationships, sexuality, and matters of intimacy. For those of you who are a little bit tired of the relationship that you're in, it could cause you to venture out and explore really unusual types of relationships. This is traditionally the taboo aspect, if we could call it that. And you'll be seeking out new contacts, as also shown by the transit of Mercury into the third house on the 8th of May. So this commences a probably almost 1 month period where communication is going to be very, very strong. And I think that's a good aspect to have in the horoscope, especially having this powerful energy in the 7th sector, the relationship sector, having those karmic forces there. And incidentally, it's important to note the powerful eclipse on the 15th, which will also take place in this area of marriage, relationships, etc. There's some very passionate aspects that support that eclipse. Just prior to it, on the 11th of May, Venus in opposition to Mars. So this is the classic impulsive, passionate transit that will, in some cases, overtake some of you in your sense of self-restraint. I say if you can't control that, then enjoy it to the fullest. Well, what else are you going to do? I think some of you may be feeling a pang of guilt after this transit, though. So what do? I guess you have to explore these things. This is part of life, trial and error. I always say to clients, you should have no fear of making any mistakes in life. The worst thing you can do is to bury all these desires under the rug. Life is for experiencing. And, true goodness only arises when one can honestly say that they are desireless to perform those actions which are previously considered wrong. If, you suppress that, then, of course, that's a time bomb waiting to go off. I suppose that's really what some of these transits are pointing to. The karmic forces are simply here to move us down the path of our lives, to experience, to suffer and enjoy the different aspects of our karma, and to ultimately give us an understanding of ourselves through those experiences, whether they be good or bad. It seems to be a very strong focus on relationships this month. Aries with Venus in conjunction with Uranus on the 16th of May. Again, these can be rather unexpected and, of course, enjoyable aspects to some extent, because we see the surrounding aspects to that: Mercury in sextile to Venus, Mercury in sextile to Uranus, also lending their support and giving you, I suppose, a sense of fun at this time. There are some career aspects we should look at. The hard aspect of Jupiter to the career sector, that's been an ongoing problem, and something that I think has to do with putting in way too much time for the money that you're getting. I may have mentioned that to you a month or two ago. I think you should continue to focus on getting value for the sort of effort that you put into the work, and that requires you to be a bit bold and to maybe step out of your usual character to get what you want in that respect. There are a few aspects towards the end of the month. On the 29th, there's a very, very important solar eclipse, and that takes place in the sign of Gemini. Again, that's a communications sector of your horoscope, and one that involves travel. So a lot of movement, a lot of travel. And we also see there the kind aspect of the Sun to Mars, your ruling planet, again to the 7th house. So these are perfect aspects for boldly taking the bull by the horns, negotiating your way into a good business relationship, for example. Don't expect too much, don't push too hard either, because the Jupiter square Sun aspect leading up to the 30th and around the 30th, the last couple of days of the month, could cause you to do too much, and sometimes less is more. Look forward to your company next month as usual. Don't forget to join me at astrology.com.au for more detailed information on your horoscope, and until next month, take care. Bye-bye.